Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Jammerit coming to you today with a brand new video, boys. And today, we're upgrading our team to 100 overall, collecting up a whole bunch of coins, as well as going through and talking about our campaign plan. So let's get right into the video. So guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and today guys, we have got a very busy episode. We are talking about selling a whole bunch of golds, guys, as well as upgrading our team to 100 overall, and talking about some campaign stuff. Now, as you guys can see, our player count is only at 358. Now, yesterday, if you guys watched yesterday's video, it was over 1,000, guys, and what I decided to do was actually just go through and sell a whole bunch of golds. Now, for me, golds have always been really good way to sort of just stack up your bench, and especially with the market still being relatively fresh, you know, they are going for a decent amount of coins, and on top of that, because their supply is needed for the campaigns, it's a really good time to actually go through and sell them. So as you can see, we've still got a whole bunch of high tier gold cards, like from France, Mexico, Spain, Argentina, that sort of stuff. We do need to go through and sell some of these higher tier off-nation cards, but we haven't got around to that just yet, but we will do eventually. But yeah, guys, you can see it's pretty much just only the sort of higher tier nations, like the more popular nations that we've got on our bench, because I'll probably use these cards as either A, XP, or B, for the trade in SBC. So that's also a really good thing, and obviously because, you know, people usually have an Argentinian team, a Spanish team, a French team, you know, a Brazilian team, and when their featured matches do come around, you know, people are obviously picking up these golds, so that's why their supply is relatively high, in my opinion. Now, you can see here, we haven't got that many lower overall nations and lower overall cards in general in terms of golds. What we've gone and done is sold off most of our 79 to 72s for all lower nations, guys. We've obviously got a few, like we've packed a few here and there in the interim, but it is a massive process, but I do think it is worth it. Now, for the 71s and 70s, if you guys want to, you can go through and sell them. I may go through and do that. It's just that I haven't had the time to do that yet. And also, the reason why I'm selling all these gold cards at the moment, guys, is because obviously you can only really complete, you know, 1 or 2, you know, campaigns at a time. You can go through and do, you know, 2 simultaneously. But if you're not doing these campaigns, why have these cards on your bench if they're just sitting there? They're just cards that are losing value over time. So that's why I did actually go through and sell over 500-600 golds, and we'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So you can see there, our inbox has over 600 messages, guys, which is pretty insane. So let's just jump into the market and have a look at what we sold. So you can see here, we still had a whole bunch of elites as well, a whole bunch of 79s. We did sell some of the 79s from the higher tier nations because I thought, why not? I'm just going to sell them. That Arnautovic 140k. It's just all easy coins, guys, at the end of the day. You know, 145k for that Chadley, Samadov as well. But that's pretty much what we've been working on. All of our 76s we've sold from the lower nations because I know that once I do get the time to go through and work on these campaign players, I can just go and build them in my own way, because I'll talk about that in a minute as well, but I'm just showing you guys everything that we have sold. So it has been a relatively lucrative sort of last few hours for us. So let's go through and collect all of these golds, guys, because it's going to be a whole bunch of coins. So we are on 180 mil. We also did sell the 90 overall Caballero. So I'm hoping that we can be on at least 200 mil. What that will mean is obviously for our main team, that's going to help it out significantly, guys. Like, we can go through now and purchase a whole bunch of skill boosts. We can go through and upgrade our team significantly as well. But this is crazy, guys. This is absolutely crazy. And that is why, like, for me, at this moment in time, I'm focusing on campaigns. Now, I did want to talk about this as we were opening up the packs, because we have been working on some of the campaigns. But ultimately, guys, what I'm doing at the moment is just working on campaigns. The reasons why I'm working on campaigns is 2 reasons. The 2 reasons is, first and foremost, obviously, the market is still relatively new, so you can get the best bang for your buck in terms of the golds, the elites, the masters, if you do pull them. Because assuming that over time, guys, you know, cards will eventually lose their value. It's just, the nature of, you know, supply and demand. That's what happens. As the cards become more freely available, the prices of everything will slowly start to drop. But yeah, that's what we're doing, guys, at the moment. And also the other thing is because I'm working on Prestige, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really focusing on it as much as, you know, I probably should have, because I feel as though I can just reap so many more rewards from campaign than Prestige. But obviously we will work on it over time. But for the time being, guys, definitely for me, the main thing and the main go-to is the campaigns. Let me know what you guys are doing. Are you guys working on campaigns? I'm very, very interested about that. Or are you guys actually focusing on, you know, doing just the Prestige stuff? As you can see here, there's a whole bunch of cards that we didn't actually sell. That's all good though, because we may relist them. If not, I'm just going to use them straight as XP, because it's such a process, guys. And as you actually go through and do the campaigns, you're just gathering so many resources. And they are really a hidden gem. Like, in my eyes, the campaigns are an absolute gold mine, guys. An absolute gold mine. And it's really, really good. Now, you may be wondering, sort of, what do you plan on doing with all these coins? Now, like I said, guys, I will probably be, you know, working on my main team, because at the end of the day, that's what matters, as well as potentially just continuing to work on my Prestige team. I will probably start to buy cards for XP for my Prestige team so I can work on it, because you can get much better sort of ratio of XP with regards to the higher tier golds from the higher tier nations than if you just melt all these lower tier cards, because in terms of their value, it's definitely much better to do that. So you can see we've still got a whole bunch of unsold stuff. But as you guys can see, we are now on 209 million coins, which is pretty crazy, guys. It is pretty crazy. What I want to do now is actually go through and upgrade our team and then go from there. We are back, and as you can see here, here is our team. So leaving off from yesterday, what we've done in the interim is obviously we got Banega back, and what we did is we melted Dybala into him, as well as upgrading Mascherano a few ratings. But other than that, guys, we haven't done much. We were saving it so we could upgrade it to show you guys to getting to 100 overall. We do require 4 more ratings. Now, one thing that I have noticed in relation to sort of my formation is that it's really good in game. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a great formation. But one problem that I do have is that I don't have that much midfield XP, and I've got a lot of attacker XP. That's because the distribution of the players, you know, I've got 5 midfielders and 2 attackers. So that's sort of a problem that you may want to consider. So like a 4-3-3 maybe something that you want to run, just because of the balance of, you know, the XP that you'll get. Because it is really a problem, guys. It is definitely a problem. But nevertheless, let's go through and upgrade our team. So we need 4 more ratings. First and foremost, we're going to upgrade our goalkeeper. If there is another goalkeeper that is released, I may pick him up like a man of the match for Argentina. I may get him. But for the time being, we're just using Guzman here. So let's go through and upgrade him to 92 base, so that's going to cost 300k, which is all good, and he is now 100 overall. 92 plus 8, 92 plus 8. That's another thing about the campaigns, guys, is that they really definitely do help you just get bonus points and the skill boost, which I feel is drastically important for your sort of progression in the game. Now, guys, let's just go through and train up this Correa as well. Now, like I did say, I've got so much bulk XP in terms of the attacker XP, just because I've only got 2 attackers, and I've pretty much just been focusing predominantly on the Correa. I'm not sure if I will train up the Messi. I probably will, though, because obviously over time his value will drop, so it's all good. It doesn't really matter. So let's just go through and pump all this XP into him. We will put in that Oliveira as well, and let's just put in some of these 5Ks. All this XP, guys, is just from campaigns ultimately, so it's all good. And obviously, as we do continue going forward, what I'll be doing is actually looking at doing some other campaigns to tier 5 as well. We may look at that in tomorrow's video. And here he is, guys, 102 overall Correa. Really, really nice shooting stats, as well as good acceleration. Decent hitting, not the greatest. A lot of people do like the hitting, but the shot power and finishing are really, really noticeable in game. And he's actually a really good striker, guys. He's really, really good. The 79 overall base gold card. Absolutely fantastic card. Now, obviously today, guys, or the time that you're watching it, France versus Argentina. Let me know who you guys think will win that game in the comment section down below. As always, I'm very, very interested about that. We're still coming across a lot of lag as well. Like, jumping in between screens, sometimes also in verse attack as well. It's really, really laggy. Let me know if you guys are facing lag as well. Let's go through and update this Rojo as well. So we've got some XP here. We'll put in some of those 5Ks, another 5K, and then a 10K, and we'll also put in just a random lower overall card. Let's put in the Australian. So that's going to put him up to 100 overall, and you can see the card art, guys, of the featured match players. Looks pretty nice indeed. And finally, we just need one more rating. We will go through and upgrade our Mascherano to 90 overall. I'm pretty sure, yeah, get him to 90. But look at this, guys, like the transition between screens sometimes is very, very slow. So one final rating, guys, and then we'll end off the video for today. Let me know how everybody is doing in terms of their progress. Are you guys enjoying the World Cup mode? Are you guys getting what you want out of it? Are you having fun with it? Ultimately, at the end of the day, that is what matters the most. And there he is, guys, Mascherano. Pretty decent card. Like, he's all right. He does get the ball quite a bit in the formation, but that should be enough for 100 overall. And as we wait for the screen to load, there it is, guys, 100 overall Argentinian team. Really, really nice in game, not gonna lie. And this is Jammerit signing out for the day. Thank you all for everything, and peace.